We know that the original
Hey everybody, it's
game
the coach. This is the
is a
NFL
24-20 win
on
for the
EA
Cardinals.
Sports.
And it's the coach!
Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome
All
you
right,
inside
beautiful afternoon here at
in
Levi
Santa
Stadium,
Clara.
here in the late window of Week 1 NFL. It's the 49ers. They lost the Super Bowl last year, and they want to start off with their Super Bowl run this year, but the Cardinals got other things in mind. With DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver, K1 Kyler Murray underneath, or actually in the shotgun,
happy to be with you.
behind
Charles,
center,
we've got two teams who know
and
each
the
other
old pro.
extremely well.
There's
These
Kyler.
division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts
No,
more
I don't do anything
than within
with
the
the
division. Because if you
rosters,
win your division, you're automatically in the
the
playoffs.
visiting, or
That
actually
puts extra
the
emphasis on
opposing
these
team,
games,
but
and they
I
can't
got
wait to get at each other.
depth chart from lineups.com as close as I can to Cliff's lineup on Sundays, Thursdays, or Mondays. Apparently we're kicking off. Yeah, looks like we're kicking off. Special teams have not changed too much. Kicking off middle. Zane Gonzalez, Andy Lee. You got Andy Isabella returning kicks with Christian Kirk and Chase Edmonds. You might have to change that up, perhaps.
Here's the
But
kicker.
it's Week 1 NFL.
Ready to get this one started.
Underway!
And we're underway
Levi
from
Stadium.
Santa Clara. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Okay, Jimmy
Led
G.
out by a guy who learned from one of the
believe he
great
got
ones
hurt
in his
before
first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the
2018
all-time great
stats because he didn't
players,
play in
if
2019.
you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase
Or at least
your
they didn't
game,
have his
then you've
stats.
wasted that
All
time.
right.
I don't think
I always
Jimmy
go with
Garoppolo
coach
is that type of
suggestions, and I
player.
love the
I think
blitz.
those lessons learned
like this
have a
out.
chance to transmit
Make
themselves
this
very
happen.
well.
We're working with Corey Peters under center. And boom.
They begin the drive with Coleman.
Get there. Get him down. Good work.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
We play it out.
The offensive lineup now,
five
and the
big
guy
OGs
we
up front for
highlight,
49ers.
Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot
Skill
as a
five,
wide
Sanders,
receiver, in the
Mostert,
slot,
Coleman,
out
Kittle,
wide. It doesn't
Samuel.
matter. He just makes
For
plays.
Garoppolo to work with. We're going to open
The
our
last
blitz
run
here.
good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he
Ooh,
is
big one.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Baker.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
On 3rd and 10. Zach Allen.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Drops it off for
Oh,
Coleman.
boy.
And down he goes, but
Boy,
he
that
takes
wasn't
it
what I
up
was
to the
looking for.
40.
Okay.
It'll go as a first
it
down
is.
for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
16
Just
yards.
in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver
Yeah, blitz
downfield?
again.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills
Kennard on the
like a
outside.
receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
Good
Where is he
hit.
What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who
Second
can
long.
match
Here's
up
the defense.
with him without
Up
weakening
front,
our overall
Allen,
defense?
Peters,
You're
and
exactly
Phillips.
right. It's a tough task to match up to
In the
him.
middle, Jones, Hicks, Vallejo, and Kennard. And the secondary, Peterson, Banjo, Buda Baker, and Draker.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Apparently we'll get Gunter in there every now and then, I guess.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is
Get him. Good tackle right there. Good tackle right there.
Pick up, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Another first down.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
That means someone up front's not doing their job if the strong or free safety is making the play there. Okay, gap press.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, right at the 40. Now Garoppolo. That's complete.
Got him again.
And they're able to get this one past the 30
check down to the 25.
15 for the Niners there on the first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Oh!
And break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Hey, they're moving well. We got that.
On the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Garoppolo looks to
got him!
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A big sack there by Chris Banjo.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Sackage. All right. 7 minutes into Twitch TV broadcast.
Here we
go. Go with Mike Blitz. We got to hold him. We got to hold him. Zach Allen lined up. Ready to roll. Boom.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Got him again! Oh no!
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
An interception by the free safety, Deontay Thompson.
End to what was a pretty strong
and that turns it around.
They got 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Got away, and Thompson stepped right in front. Bad decision just there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take
and who comes out? It's K1. Kyler Murray. Going to get it done? I think so. Boy, I thought I was going to take it all the way. Okay, see what you got, Cliff. Yeah, we'll go with the run.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
And very little running room there. He did get
we go all pro
to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Probably looking for
and
Fitz,
open up a crease that they can run through.
Might be looking
Didn't
for Hopkins.
happen on that play.
They'll buy some time right.
Oh no, that was horrible.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
Kirk.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting the routes, finding open space, and he found
tough
the right
opening
spot
possession
for
for
the
the Cardinals
completion.
after the interception.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away, and
what should we do?
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
We're going to go back here.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
We'll go to slants middle, just in case, but he's going to try to run it
the offense isn't
for the
going
first
anywhere.
down. And this is really risky, I know, but Hopkins should be there.
Murray sets to throw on fourth, and he can't find a receiver,
man,
and he's
that's like a
brought
turnover.
down. D4, and that will force a
It's a bad
turnover
opening
on
drive
downs.
after the interception.
So
Great
certainly not
play
the way that they
on
were
defensive
hoping that
end.
possession would end, failing
4
to
plays,
convert on 4th.
losing
And now
yards.
they've got to make sure that they keep
For
their
the
poise, they
That's
keep
very
their
disappointing.
confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't
Or
mean
trying
if
to
they
get
get in the same
somewhere, couldn't.
situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels
Yeah, we
great,
shouldn't
but the
have gone for it.
offense, they can't be despondent.
And San
keep
Francisco
playing.
gets set to go here. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back,
Reddick,
and it's still
over the ball.
0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
And this is caught inside.
Dang, first play, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Right down the middle.
Emmanuel Sanders, 40 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening
to Emmanuel
quarter.
Sanders.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open.
Boy,
he has to be
he-
thinking, wait a minute, this
he
is some
deemed
kind of a
himself there
dream.
to
This is
drop
too
it.
easy.
6-0
Yeah, a great dream.
49ers.
One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense,
Man.
almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
There was a bust in coverage, man. It didn't feel like it. It was. So,
Robbie Gould on for the extra
go for the
point.
block here.
And
Yes.
it's blocked.
Yeah! Pick it up.
Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Get! Oh, boy, why didn't the same guy pick it up? What a beautiful block. Coming from the left edge. Man, that could be a difference in the end. Look at this work. Ooh, man. Great job. Why didn't you pick it up? Well, it's all good, I guess. But if he would have picked it up, he probably could have been gone. All right, let's return.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense,
all right, we got to do
last
better
time
than we
turned
did
it
last
over,
time.
Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
All right, we'll go back
Yeah,
to
they got to get a lot of credit to their
allowing
defensive teammates, don't
the
they?
coach to call the
They had their
plays.
backs on that last series.
yeah, we can go for a draw.
And because they did so,
No
that
problem
allows
with
the
that.
coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you've got a defense making stands like that.
Not much
Yeah,
there
now
for
loosen
the
up
break.
things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side, and they work this
Nice
well
work there by
upfield
Kyler.
across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the
23-yard
line.
reception
Different story here,
by
over
Christian
20
Kirk.
yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Nicely done there. My treat. We're going to go with an inside zone. There. Let's go, Kenyon. Get something going there.
On first down, Drake.
Boy.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
Dude,
as they
3
stop
rushes
him
for
behind the
-2.
line.
Kenyon Drake's hurt.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray.
Good work.
6-0 our score after 1.
And the score right now, 49ers up by 2 field goals. But the Cardinals driving. All right, let's do this. We're going to go for another run. Please, we got to run the ball. If we can't run the ball.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And the reinforcements
coming.
Are
you kidding me, dude?
Stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard.
4th and 2, we got to go
for
4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Wow.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Okay, going back to the formations, going back to gun. And let's spread them out so we can get something good here. Yeah, let's look for that mountain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Yeah, we're going to go again. We're going to try to look for Hop if he's there. If not, we're running.
Delay of game, offense.
You're horrible. All right.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
We're going again.
Still 4th down.
Dude. I'm pushing. It doesn't matter. Go for it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Worst case scenario,
They're
interception.
going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Oh,
so certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Killing me.
So they've gone for it twice
Go
now on
6-0.
4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman.
Oh, big hit there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nicely done.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle.
Kittle fell down.
Time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
There.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
It's caught by Sanders. And taking it across
Sanders
midfield
again,
and
man.
inside the 45.
We
A gain
had
of 10
them.
and a 49er first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, 43. Watch the curl,
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop
right
him
there.
behind the line. It's
big
a loss
32,
of 2 there,
Buda
bringing
Baker.
up 2nd down.
Playing like
If you're the
playing
coaching
like
staff
he should.
upstairs, you might want to file
That
that
was
play
immense.
away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one?
Run him
Coming up
around,
and run
man.
support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really
Working it
great
with
play
Zach Allen.
defensively. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses
Pinch it
and
up.
how
Come on.
complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent
I know it's
read.
hard what I'm asking
Read
you to
the
do right
pressure
here, but-
and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because
Well,
he's
tackled
right in
by
your
Baker.
sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup
Guys,
for him.
please.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And across the chalk.
And now it's
into the
13.
end zone. It's a 49
Make it 12. I'm gonna try.
24 yards.
Golly.
And the Niners are able to
All
stretch
right,
their
we're in
lead.
trouble now.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
Riley.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it's 13 goals.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run.
Kyler's ready. Okay, just take a deep breath. You're okay.
The kickoff team on the field
You're gonna
now
make it
as
out.
they will send this one away.
19 minutes in Twitch TV broadcast. We need some more.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Cooper, we got to get him up.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down.
Okay, there's two guys.
Gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flush to his right.
Yes.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
A little bit too much.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause.
That's good
it's
work.
also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Oh, boy.
And a big
golly, man.
Faked
myself out on that one.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he lets it go. It got his man.
Yes,
complete. 20, 10, touchdown.
Touchdown, Christian Kirk. What a beautiful throw by Murray.
74 yards.
74 yards.
On the board here in the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Up and got that one. Okay, let's make this a 6-point game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Zane. Snap, hold, kick.
And that'll make it 13-7.
All right, back to 6. Now let's play the last 17. Try to get this ball back.
And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Then we can take the lead. Good job, Cliff. Good job, guys. You know Shanahan can't be happy about that one. All right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Solid. Very solid. Wow. It hit the bar.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable.
Have to step up here.
Really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Got him.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do in practice.
Bringing it now.
On second down.
Got him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
Overload.
That play got swallowed up.
In his face.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 minutes we got here. We're going to storm him.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around,
Gunter looking for something.
We'll have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Open.
Golly, they got it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
All right, Zach Allen getting ready to rush the passer.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down to
Deebo into Cardinal territory. The clock
25
keeps ticking.
yards that
23 remaining in the first half.
Boy, they had
That's
high praise for this rookie
strike.
receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Garoppolo going underneath. It's Coleman.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And they're going to be set up.
Wow, that dude broke 17 tackles. What's going on?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now.
Blitz
Throwing
with
the ball
Peters
to start the drive.
and others.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
No.
He hits his target.
Yeah,
It's the tight
good.
end, Toilolo.
Good. Oh,
Now
another
San
timeout.
Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep
Facing
getting in
a
their
2nd
face,
and 2
please,
after
don't let
that
them
last catch,
score.
good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's going to be tough to stop him from the 4 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught at the 2. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Man.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now stands
so I blocked
at 13.
one, but I couldn't block that one.
So a nice drive put together there. They
Is there time? Is there enough time? I don't think there is.
And the end result
You never
for the
know,
49ers, a touchdown.
Toyolo. 19 seconds. Well, I mean, with 3 timeouts, I mean, there might be something there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Good work. All right, we're going to look big here. Boy, they don't want us to have any. I'm going to call my own play here. I want some deep action. What do we got? Yeah, I'll take these shakes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper.
Well, we're trying to get it to a 10-point
so even
game,
if you
so,
run some type
whatever.
Of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
There's a lot of options here.
Murray now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take
a shot. This is going to be big.
Zone. Why
Come
not?
on.
And this is
Yeah!
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this
Defensive
out.
pass interference.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple
Are you
seconds
kidding me with 2
mulling over
seconds
what
left
the
in the
penalty
I
half?
don't
would
know
do
why
for
they asked
Kyler
the
Murray.
sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball
To
in the end
Christian
zone
Kirk.
on a takeaway,
How did it
take
happen?
the points and keep moving.
We're not sure. Should we go for 2? Nah, no need.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point.
Zane to pull it back to 6. Snap, hold, kick.
And it's good. The
Got
deficit
it.
6, 20 to
Is that
14.
unbelievable?
The long
14-20.
touchdown pass
19
gets him
seconds was
6
enough.
on a very,
2 plays, 74
very
yards.
tidy
Let's
two-play
get a
drive that time.
oppose. There you go. That's good for the Instagram page right there. And kick off middle with 2 seconds. I don't think anything crazy can happen there. Man, that was
Now after the touchdown,
really wild.
here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone. Can you hit it again?
And this
That
will
was
be
actually
a
pretty
touchback as that sails over the end line.
So just contain, yeah.
The
Draw
San
back.
Francisco offense
Crazy
ready to
happening.
start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Okay.
Yeah, or they can
So
even
with a
run
6-point
screen. You know,
lead.
something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into
Whoa,
a big play.
what's
That's
going
what
on
you usually
there?
run in
All
this
right.
situation.
We're going to check out the
We'll go
floating
for
scoreboard
verticals
at halftime and
because
see what
why
the
not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Statistics
And
say.
welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA
We got the
Sports
takeaway and we got the
halftime
yards
report.
per
Back
play,
and forth,
but
we win in that
everything
first
else
half.
is
This has certainly been an entertaining one
these guys.
to watch thus far.
Coleman.
Let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden
Kyler.
and Charles Davis.
Oh, that was nice. Christian Kirk is having a day and a half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
All right, we're ready to
everyone
return.
back for
Here's
quarter
Kyler.
number 3.
And
Both
Cliff.
teams appear ready for
And
the
we're
fight
ready
ahead.
to
and
take
we
the lead.
resume
Let's take the lead
action
right here.
here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in
Okay.
the end zone.
Good job.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25
Yeah,
on
we're
the
definitely gonna make a
touchback.
roster move there
Christian
with,
Kirk and company
Barrett
heading back
Cooper.
onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see
Telling
these
me,
types
man,
of
with 4
games,
balls.
you hear about the
go
quarterback,
back
or
to
we
the,
talk about the quarterback
coach.
throwing guys open, putting
See
it
what
in
the
the
coach
right
says.
spot. How about
Oh,
some
wow,
credit for
we're
the
gonna scat,
receivers,
man.
though,
We're gonna scat.
who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they
And,
get open
looking
early,
for-
but they
I'm
just
going- I'm
always
going bomb.
find
I'm going
a
bomb.
way.
First
And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible
Oh, no.
to cover. Escaping the pressure right.
Get out of bounds, please.
And that is incomplete.
That was just
Showed
a
off
throw.
the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An
Good.
incomplete pass leads
Arnold
to
underneath.
second and 10 from
Oh,
the
up and
25. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And he's going to get a good gain of 9
All right.
here, up to the 34.
9 yards there for Kyler. Go slants.
49ers have an extra
He's actually
defensive
going to
back on the
Hopkins.
field. A
Straight
nickel
up,
set
straight
for
up to
third
Hopkins.
down.
Right here. Pop.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Then he's got
Got
the
him.
completion to Hopkins.
D-Hop.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook,
Yes.
but oh so effective.
Hopkins.
Nice
Straight
completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going deep for
Yep.
Hopkins.
Hit him. Come on.
And that will be
Wow, almost intercepted,
incomplete.
actually.
Would have been a big
went up,
hitter
he got a
if they
hand
had
on it, but he
connected.
couldn't do it.
Instead,
Okay,
it's
now.
second down.
We've done
An
everything
incomplete
through
pass
the
on
air to
first
start
down.
this
That
second
leads
half.
to
We're
a
going to try
second
to
and
bust a
10.
big run. I'm hoping we catch him napping.
From the gun, it's Drake.
Right here, and come on, yeah. Good truck,
And
good
he's
truck.
got
Keep
this
going.
one across
Nice.
midfield
Got
into
into
49er
49er territory.
Well,
Now
this
at
play
least-
sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st
Yep.
and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10.
Fitzgerald.
Probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football.
Now, run.
Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a
Aha.
little off balance.
And he's taken down at the 43. but
First
not
down.
before Picking up the first.
J1.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Left in this one.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes,
good little
but the one person who wasn't accounted for,
Oh,
the
oh, oh, oh.
quarterback. And he
Ah,
used
he
his
can't
legs to
bust
hot
through
foot it for
there.
a first down.
And they're going to
Once you
get him
got
behind the
positive
line
yards.
yet again
all I
as
can
his
say to that.
nightmare afternoon continues.
Oh boy, this is going to be good to Hopkins. I can feel it. Rolling right, bam.
from the 39.
There he is. Get him. Get him. Yes. That's a, oh, what the heck?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We're going to go cross.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this
try
will
to
be
pick
the
it up
8th
on
play
the
of the
ground, but
drive.
if need be, we're going to hit Fitzgerald, cutting across there in the middle. Oh boy, I hope we can get there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he gets it to the 32.
Didn't
Good
fumble.
enough for a first down.
At least he didn't fumble.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now.
This is going to be
I'm not so
Hopkins
sure
all day.
about the technique and getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get.
Bam, come on.
If he slides,
That's touchdown. That's all day.
Cardinals.
Diddy.
DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Yes, sir.
Good on the
now we got ourselves a game.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A
that
10-play drive that time.
Is
and it winds up in a touchdown for
On,
Arizona.
get some airtime there. Okay, kicking off middle. What are the 49ers going to do now? Well,
now
after the touchdown, here's hoping to get a turnover, the second one of the game, and then another score, and then all we got to do is hold them.
Fielded at the 2.
Ah.
Not a bad return here. He gets it out
down
to the
there,
25-yard line.
Washington said, yeah. Wouldn't.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Too bad.
They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
Peters
get a couple of first downs.
Let's get it
run
now.
some plays, run some clock. Allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath,
good one.
Settle
Ran
down
right into his
and
arms.
relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Come on now, brothers. This is big. This is the really big one, actually.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Batted down.
Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away,
that's
and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's a good left arm, dude. Dink. Love it, Peterson. Love it. Patrick Peterson, the veteran, comes up big there on 3rd down. Armstead's like, man, we got dominated on that. Well, yeah, you did get dominated. Okay, we're going to return middle.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And
don't do anything crazy like rough him.
Punt of the game for either team.
Right. Call for it. Just call for it. Into the end zone, please.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take
Let's go, Murray.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here.
Good run.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
2.5 average.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Shallow cross.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, I'm going to look for Arnold.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. On the move to his left. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
Let's get them right here. Let's get Fitz right here.
On early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, boy,
he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That was horrible.
To throw on third down. Murray. Then he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he
into 49er territory. First down.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt,
ball of the day.
find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver.
I think Hopkins is going to take this into the house right here. I feel Hopkins right here.
Just remember this. When he was young,
don't even need
he
Hopkins
thought the
here.
crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Tell across again. Let's do it. Come on, let's get him.
Throwing again on second down. Murray going deep.
Got him. Up.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5.
Hopkins will be there to bail you out, just in case.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh, boy.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, yeah. Actually, get there. Get there. Get there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
100 yards off the ground. Are you kidding me?
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
He's like, right there. Okay. This is looking good now. I do not like play action. We're gonna
They'll come out in the pistol.
Oh, wow, that looked painful. Fitzgerald.
From the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray.
In.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
10, 9, 8, actually 4, 3, 2.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown,
same difference.
Arizona. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
Now the defense is talking about how they're going to hold this lead. Almost ran out the entire quarter.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Yeah. Snap, hold, kick.
And with that, the lead
like
is
that.
up to 8.
You can block that kick if you want, but you're not going to do it.
So that drive goes
now we got that beautiful 8-point lead with no 2-point conversion because of the block kick at the beginning of the game. And Kyler has been playing outstanding since those first 2 possessions in scrimmage. We're going to kick this one down the middle. And
now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Yeah.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara.
In the air.
It's 49er football, some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Run it out.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Try to shake things up a little bit to try and give this offense
Man, that was a
So how
mistake.
do you do that? How do you
All
shake
right, back to the rush.
You look at what you've called before,
Golly,
you realize
man.
it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well.
else.
And
Gotta
maybe
put
try and
pressure
find
on
one of
the
those
roster.
special plays from one of your better players and
No
maybe try to
pressure.
get something big and
No
get
way
things
you can
going in
stay
the
with him that
excitement
long.
area.
Back
The
in the
big try
blitz.
gets him across midfield now for first
Phillips
and 10.
on the blitz right here.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
Nah.
Finding Bourne here over the middle.
My goodness. 2 plays all the way down to 15-yard line.
28 yards.
Well,
the
we
gain
can run
there
it
on
out,
the
I
catch
guess,
and
and try to
run.
win it by one.
Not only have they completed a couple
whatever.
on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now
So
can they
45
continue
minutes
to feed
into the
off
Twitch
that?
TV broadcast, we got ourselves an 8-point game. And the 49ers, if they're able to score, which they probably will, have a decision to make. Stink pinch. Oh boy, turnover would be so nice right now. Corey Peters over center. Let's do this.
They'll throw out
Nah.
wide, complete
Nah,
to
nah, 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 nah.
Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the
Nice.
13-yard line.
Beautiful work
Give him a
right
couple
there
on the catch at
by Drake
second and 8.
Fitzpatrick.
The goal of a wide receiver
Not gonna
screen
get
is get
that
enough blockers
anything.
in front to create a wall and
tackles
let him
all day
pick his
for
spot to
Fitzpatrick.
run the football.
Look at
How about
that.
the
It's like,
defense
no,
there
no.
swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I like that. That's good help there by Vallejo as well. Pinch again. This time we got Gunter on the bench. I have to check that roster to see if he's there. Bam.
And Sanders
Nah,
is
nah,
getting
nah.
it complete.
Yes, sir. Again,
Good
the
for
exact same
completion
play
percentage,
and the
but
exact
no
same
gain.
results.
It'll be third down.
Nothing.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to
Third
call
down.
the screen.
Oh, if we can hold
I
them to the
thought
field goal.
late game, down on the
They'll probably
scoreboard,
take it, and then we
had to
can run out
figure
the
they were
game.
expecting a pass downfield.
7 minutes on the
The
clock.
edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Meanwhile, on third
Yes!
down, they take
Excellent
a shot
defense
at the
again
end
by
zone,
Patrick Peterson,
but it's incomplete.
denying the touchdown in the end zone.
You hear
Give me
the
a
calls
replay
for
on
a
this one. I want to see
penalty,
if
but
he
I
actually
just
knocked
don't
it out.
think so. I think in this
4th and 8.
situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't
And
hold on to the football.
he
So I
did.
don't see
He
anything
knocked it out of
going
his
to the
hands.
flag.
No, I'm with you.
Another
There was
huge
contact,
play
but
by Peterson.
I'm happy they
We're
kept
gonna
that
block this
flag in the
puppy. We're
back
gonna block
pocket.
it.
So on 4th
Come on,
down,
let's block it.
out trots
Riley
the
on the
kicker
outside.
in a big
Don't
spot
rough him.
here.
Second block of the game. Couldn't.
And the 14-year trusty veteran.
The field goal is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting
Now, 5
call there
doesn't
to
mean
take the
much.
3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Tied, I
Eventually they're going
guess.
to need the touchdown. The thinking
return.
must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
He's going to be stopped here
Flag
with a
there. That
penalty
should be some
marker on
face
the
masking.
field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is
Foul.
about.
Defense.
Gotta love that. We got a on use check.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties. No.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best
Well, you
could
don't give us
ultimately
much
win it.
choice on the.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down.
This is gonna be interesting.
Murray now on 1st down.
Kirk
Open
wide.
man is Kirk, complete.
Let that clock run.
There, 8
Good
yards
work.
on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do
Inside
it. So
zone.
it's not
Let
that
that
big of
clock
a
run.
deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch
5,
here for 8 yards.
4, 3, 2. Like,
Running for the shotgun with Dre. Looking for a seam, but
Close.
finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage,
Close.
and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it
man.
leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on
Probably
6 of
gonna
their
be a
8
run.
tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's
Oh, my
Murray.
goodness, what the
And
heck?
This is going to be caught. but
Why?
they'll say
Why?
out
Why'd
of
I do that?
bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
No.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
You know why? I'm going to run for the first right here. Let's see how you like
And
that.
here's a big one now. Try to hold
I'm not gonna
this
make that
lead. They're
mistake
gonna
again,
Go for
I
it here on
promise you.
4th down.
Yep. Get to that edge.
Murray
Get to that
sets to
edge,
throw
Tyler.
on
You got
4th. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of
First
bounds.
down.
When in doubt,
That's
do
what
it
you get.
yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
All right, time to run. This clock. Out.
Now a draw play with Drake.
Great. Oh, not bad.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Run it down,
All
run
right,
it
that's
down,
a
run it
decent
down.
game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of this
you
team.
can bust
Do they
one
want
right
him
here,
to
you
handle
never
the
know.
football and try and close this game
Second
out,
and 5.
or are they going to make an alternative plan
4,
and maybe go in
3,
a different direction?
I think
Hike.
they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll go down here at
Got
the
it.
35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a
10.
first down. How
Same
about
play?
this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle.
Yeah.
Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and
Oh,
out.
oh,
Let's
oh,
get
oh.
off the field. Instead,
Getting
they can't
bounced
find
around,
any
32
traction
yards.
towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
4, 3, 2. Hike.
Running, it's Drake.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They
Run by
just
Drake
bully
and
over the tacklers.
oh boy,
And
he almost
brought
broke it.
down, but not before they're inside the
42.
25. A gain of 10, first
Take it
down,
close to the 2-minute
Arizona.
warning right here.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them
think
right
you're
now.
right.
That's what they're doing. Whatever
nice.
they want to call, it's working.
Same play.
They're handling things up front.
For the
And
same
it's not
play
just
for
the
5
offensive
minutes
line.
ago.
It's
Okay.
everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and
5,
making sure that they're secure. So, yeah,
3,
you're exactly right. The
2.
air's
Hike.
out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Oh, now he bowls
Wow.
it over. And all the way down inside
2-minute
the
warning and he's
5
down
and
to the
4.
4. Oh, this is going to be good. You have to give him a tap on the helmet for that one. Looks like this one's almost over. You want to run it 6 times
So
in a
the
row?
Cardinals, they've got the
Halfback
football
draw.
here as we get you
Probably won't work
reset.
this time, but we're
They've
gonna
got
try.
it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway
That's
there
okay.
from the 4 to the
They
2
call their
on
first
a
time
gain
out.
of 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
We're going to do a little
From the 2 now, second and
trickeration
goal.
here. I wouldn't call it trickeration. It's just I'm going to run it in. Or try to at least. Murray, let's go.
Now Murray steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Game time,
Taking
baby!
it in from 2 yards
Got it,
out.
says.
And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've seen this already
That will
from
do
him
it,
in this
folks.
game.
With
Second time he's
1:49
into the
left on
end
the
zone with a
clock.
rushing
We're gonna get the
touchdown.
BAC.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know
Snap.
you wrote the check for his arm,
Hold and
but we're
kick.
going to make him a part of
It
our
is
running
good.
game, too. This guy can do it all.
Zane Gonzalez
Let's see where he takes
with
us.
the extra point.
Gonzalez able to
Kyler
tackle
Murray having
on the
an amazing
PAT.
day in the home
And the decision
debut
to just kick the extra
here
point
for
winds
the
up
2020
successful.
season ends in defeat for the champion Niners, or at least conference champion. Yeah. Wow. Fans are stunned. What can you say? It's a win. Kickoff middle. you know Cliff is happy about that. Okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's
Kicking it
Gonzalez
off.
on to kick it away.
Yeah, hit it.
And
Close.
that'll carry over
Right.
the back line of the end zone
They
for
got
a touchback.
149.
Garoppolo and the Niners now down by 12. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Field goals useless at this
not
point. They need 2
literally
touchdowns,
impossible,
and they
but-
need them in short order.
Cover 2. Probably a mistake. Peters just getting his face.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders.
Good.
And he's upended.
They got 2
timeouts.
timeouts.
Following a good pickup of
Done.
8.
Blitz.
A good pickup there. 8
Get his
yards
face.
on the first
End
down
it.
completion. To throw again.
He
on second
almost got
down.
him there.
Garoppolo.
He just threw it away. Overload.
After
Go.
the
Go after
incompletion,
it.
here now, 3rd and 2.
No first downs. End it.
Play action. Garoppolo. Completes it to
Yeah,
Samuel.
he got it.
The 20.
Yeah.
Cross the chalk into the end zone.
Yeah,
It's a
I think
49er
there's a chance they get the
touchdown.
onside.
Debo Samuel, 67 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not
They could
having
pull
a chance
Cowboys,
at
you
all.
never know.
And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
3
No
plays.
doubt about it.
Gold able to tack on the extra
75
point.
yards, 33
and now
seconds.
things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
with 116, if they get it, I can run it out otherwise.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed.
Wait,
now for the
timeout.
onside kick.
Messed up.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their
So
second,
5-point game.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we're going to have to go ahead and get the onside.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed.
Smart.
Now for the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Oh, wow.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,
and then he went to go get it. That was almost, I think it would have
I know
lost
we
the
brought
game pretty
analytics
much.
into the game,
Oh,
and
wow.
someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
18,
I just wonder
240,
if that
3
number is much
touchdowns.
more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the
Not to mention what
coaches
he
tell
did
us,
on the
well, when you
ground over
score on
100.
special teams,
See what
93% of the
the
time.
coach says. Whoa, my bad.
I'm still waiting to see that number.
Let's see what the coach says. Coach says, we want to run, man. Let's go for that dive with the break. Make them call their timeouts. 1:15 on the clock.
On first down, Drake. So we got 3
Rucking.
and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole
Timeout
lot else.
called. 1 remaining for
Now
the
San
49ers.
Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he works it
Good job
past
there
the
by Chase
30,
Edmonds.
almost to the 25.
All right,
Now
beautiful.
the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65
Wow, it's going to be a good
seconds
victory
remaining.
for week 1. We'll keep running.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
With no timeouts.
A give running right. Drake sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Go with that
But
quick
he
base.
picked up a little bit of yardage
Great.
there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play
Seconds.
really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any
No,
sort of a
because this is
chance.
a
We've
game,
seen it
man.
happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Keep doing
on
it.
them.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe
You got
by
this one.
about a yard, if that.
I might do it. Get that
No
last ball.
move to get the offense
Nah, it
off
didn't
the
matter.
field.
All
They'll stay
right, so
put
it's a
on
victory
4th
for the
and
Cardinals
1.
in
So
week
it's a
1.
win here for
Not
the
gonna hold this
Arizona
skip. We're gonna
Cardinals.
see
And
it
they
play out.
were buoyed, Charles, by a
What's
big
that,
second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at
Good
halftime
job, Sweezy.
obviously hit
Player of the
home.
game, Kyler Murray.
I think it's a little bit
It
more
doesn't
than
even
that,
show
though.
his
Obviously, there
rushing.
are
We're
words
gonna
that are
show that.
said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to
recap.
play better. But sometimes
Like,
it's
yeah,
just
Kyle,
sharpening your
you did
execution,
that.
sharpening your
Put down that
focus,
helmet.
and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just
Kyler,
doing
you're
them
just going to
better.
leave your helmet there?
And that got
This
it
isn't
done
in your
in
home
this one.
park. Come on now. You got to do better than that.
So
Okay, let's
that'll
check
do it
out
for us.
these
For my partner, Charles Davis,
floating
and all the
scoreboard
hardworking
and
men and women on our crew,
ending highlights,
I'm Brandon Gaudin.
2:15.
You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
So Garoppolo had the passing yards. But other than that. What? Whoa, what? Whoa. What? What? Okay, I guess. Sure. That's what you want to do.